As many of you know who are here from New York, the UN General Assembly is in session, literally right there. And we want to make sure that women are heard on this day. That's why we chose this day to be here and meet with all of you.
And what we are trying to do is to empower women to build a really grassroots green economy and to make sure that they are leading our transformation to a green and more sustainable world.
We want world governments today to know that we're standing here as women of the world. We're saying enough is enough of the old paradigms. And I think if we can mobilize women, we have a much better chance of moving towards sustainability and living in harmony with Mother Earth.
We are helping to bring voices together, and we're helping people realize that no voice is too small and no action is too small.
So we really see women's role as leaders in this new energy, new food, new transportation economy as being critical planners and leaders.
What we are doing is we are bringing a woman-driven clean energy revolution to change this so women are not seen as victims but as solutions.
We think it's very important to share what we know and to share the solutions and what we call the living forest. And what we call for is that indigenous territories be respected for the importance of their function for all life, for all humanity.
It's been proven study after study. If you educate and empower women, we see economies improve, populations stabilize, children's health improves, and all of these are very foundational to sustainability solutions.
So the ripple effect of what's going on within the Mother Earth and to pay attention to what her truest needs are is what we have to bring to light for all humankind to understand.
We also see Indigenous women and women from developing countries being very dependent on their natural resources to survive. And so, of course, they're the ones experiencing climate change first and worst.
There's nothing to negotiate when it comes to global warming. We have to ensure survival of everyone.
And to recognize that our greatest natural resource is not oil or coal or LNG, but it's our children and future generations.
Women bear the brunt of the dirty energy problems. The role of women in this transition cannot be overestimated. Yes, we are at the front line.
And then when we look at wealthier countries, as an example, the United States and Canada, 80% of all consumer purchases are decided by women.
We can demand that the status quo, the economy as it is now, which does not serve sustainability, needs to change. And we can do that through our purchases.
And letting the world and our political leaders know that we won't vote for them, we won't support them unless they take action on climate change. It has to be front and center and the #1 priority.
All have ways that we can impact this transition, and we all need to be doing it more because we've come a long way, but we've got a long way to go.
I believe that the 21st century, it's going to be, it is a women's century.
And at this point, it still takes educating people to understand that we're all in this together.
Women are saying loud and clear with our incredible male allies that we're going to not stop speaking out, demonstrating, being as loud as we can, as caring as we can, until we keep 80% of fossil fuels in the ground, until we stop deforestation, we protect our oceans, we stand up for Indigenous rights, rights of nature, and that we immediately finance a just transition to 100% renewable energy.
Find your story, find your power. Make a plan for your community. Is there enough green space? Are people taken care of? Support each other, lift each other up, and then change the climate of where you live.